Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we are deciding our December TBR. We are actually putting probably a lot of books onto our TBR this month. I've done a lot of shopping recently and I've got probably too many Christmas books that I can actually physically read. So let's go. We're starting off with 3 books in the Dreams Harbour series. I read The Pumpkin Spice Cafe back in September. Really enjoyed it. I think they're really good, like easy kind of palette cleanser books. So I have put the Cinnamon Bun Store, what is it? The Cinnamon Bun Bookstore on my TBR. I might not get round to reading this. I don't know. Do I need to read all of the books in order? Because this is technically book number 2. And that's the only reason why it's on here. Because really, I want to read the 2 Christmas books. So we've got the Gingerbread Bakery and the Christmas Tree Farm. These are, again, both in the world of Dream Harbour, and yeah, they're nice little palette cleanser books, just easy, cozy romance. Like, what more do you want? And I remember seeing loads of stuff about these in the last couple of years, so I am intrigued to read them. Again, we've got more Christmassy books, so we've actually got Good Spirits by B.K. Borison on here. I've never read anything by her, so this could be quite fun. And this actually is on, I'm part of 2 book clubs, and this is our December pick for both book clubs. So I am loving the fact that I am like killing 2 birds with 1 stone here. So, and this copy is from The Works, and she's just stunning. She's just stunning. I don't actually know what this is about. He's a ghost of Christmas past, but she's not exactly Scrooge. Nolan Callahan intends to spend this holiday season exactly like every other, haunting the terrible people of Annapolis. Sorry if I'm butchering that. In his aimless existence as the ghost of Christmas past. Harriet York is a good person, or at least she tries to be, a people pleaser to her core. She always does what's expected, so when Nolan is assigned the sweeter than candy canes antique shop owner for his holiday haunting, neither of them have any idea why. Nolan must unravel the threads that bind them together. Hand in hand they uncover each other's past, and why is that Nolan doesn't want to let go, and might Harriet be the key to giving the ghost of Christmas past a future? Sounds really good. So I'm intrigued. Then we've got Any Trope But You. Again, I'm pretty sure this is an author gets involved in a scandal, and she basically goes to a remote cabin in Alaska, and actually I think that cabin is owned by a man called Forrest. Very fitting. And yeah, I think we could all guess what probably is going to happen in this book. I have seen quite a few people talk about this book online already, so I'm intrigued to see what the hype is all about. Then we got a Jingle Bell Mingle. This book I think came out last year, and loads of people were talking about it. Again, I've never read anything by Julie Murphy or Sierra Simone. I think it says it is the season for second chances. Now, I do love a second chance romance. Sunny Palmer has returned to Christmas Knocks in search of some festive inspiration for her screenplay. So yeah, this sounds really interesting. So let me know if you've read it or not. And then I thought we've got to mix it up a bit. We've got to throw a thriller in there, because I know if I read only romances for the month, I probably will start to get bored of them and probably flatline into a reading slump, and we're trying to avoid reading slumps, especially when we're so close to the end of the year. This is Killer in the Cold. This is actually set up in Cumbria, which I didn't realise, and that's fun because I'll be spending part of my Christmas up and around the Cumbrian area. That's where my boyfriend's family are, so I feel like this will be really fitting to read in and around Christmas, especially if it's going to be kind of in the area that I'm going to be. So I think that's going to be fun. So they are like all of my Christmas themed books for the month. Do I think it's excessive? Yes. Do I think I'm going to read all of them? No. So then we've got a couple of books that are definitely not Christmassy per se, but kind of like of the season vibes. Starting off with Powerful and Fearless. Is it? Yeah. Powerful and Fearless. These are books 1.5 and books 2 in the Powerless trilogy. I read Powerless back in September and loved it, so I had to carry on the story. I had to do it. So I'm hoping that I can get around to Powerful, and then hopefully maybe Reckless. I think these will be nice to just like dot in between all the Christmassy vibes. And yeah, I really want to know what happens in this series, because everyone was like tripping over Fearless, and I need to know why. I need to know why, what happens in the last book, but I need to obviously read the next ones first. Next is a bit rogue. It's actually a Court of Frost and Starlight. I have read the first 3 books of ACOTAR, and I did enjoy them, but not crazily. When like the 3rd book ended how it ended and we didn't need to read books 4 and 5 straight after, I kind of like took a break. I do want to get back into reading it because I really want to finish the series before I start reading Throne of Glass. I thought this might be a nice one to just chuck in before the end of the year. I'm pretty sure this is also set kind of in and around like the winter Christmassy time, so I feel like that's quite fitting, and it's just a small little novella, so I think that would be quite nice just to dip in there, and then hopefully maybe the beginning of next month I can start reading Court of Silver Flames, and then we can get on to reading Throne of Glass, because I need to just do it. I need to do it. And then last but not least is The Great Alone by Kristin Hannah. She is one of my top favourite authors. This has literally been on my TBR for about 5 months, and every time I go to pick it up I get scared and I don't. I'm going to try and make myself, I'm going to have obviously more time, hoping that we'll get around to reading this. And again, it would be nice just to read something different in between all the Christmassy books. And yeah, this is set in Alaska, so I also think like it is also quite like well themed for the time of year. So these are all the books that I have on my TBR for this month. Will I read all of these? No, because I'll probably read maybe about 6. This is very, very ambitious of me to put these all on, but you know, we've just got to see what happens. We've got to see what happens. Those are all the books that I am hoping to read in December. Please let me know if you've read any of them and what you think, or if there's any other books that I should add to my never-ending list of books. Get to subscribe, like, comment. It's all greatly appreciated, and yes, I will see you in my next video.